tree I see is solid, 1/3 alive. Well, the leaves on its branches only go 10 feet high. One of the rest of the tree extends way more than 30 feet above the ground. Well, I think the tree is going down.
Hey everybody, Sick this year. Going to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. So let's get down to it. First thing I picked up today was this double feature set here of Fox and the Hound and Fox and the Hound 2. Now, Fox and the Hound is a fantastic movie, one of the Disney's best. Glad to have that on Blu-ray. Fox and the Hound 2, on the other hand, not a very good sequel at all. I think it was great what they did here, packaging them together, since Fox and the Hound 2 really doesn't warrant a Blu-ray release at all, if you ask me. It's just not a very good movie. So I think putting them together is better. It'll up the sales of this set altogether. If they would have just put Fox and the Hound out, a decent amount of people probably would have bought it. But putting the two together and charging the same price that you would charge for just the Fox and the Hound alone, I think is great. It's going to up the sales. You're getting two movies for the price of one. Great idea. I'm very happy to have this. I cannot wait to watch Fox and the Hound on Blu-ray and see it in HD quality. I have not watched this movie in years. I used to own on VHS a long time ago, then I upgraded to DVD, and I have not watched it since years ago when I bought the DVD. So definitely looking forward to watching this again. Can't wait to see it in HD quality, like I said. So Fox and the Hound and Fox and the Hound 2, great set. Very happy to have this. And the last thing that I bought and watched today was Mars Needs Moms. Now, I went in this not really knowing what to expect. I had heard bad things. A lot of people on the message forums today were saying they're not even going to bother to pick this up. It was horrible. They're not going to waste their money. I also know this bombed in the theaters too, so I went into it thinking it's probably just going to be an okay film, something that I'm going to enjoy watching, but it's not going to be that great. And that's about right. I would say for the average moviegoer, this is a rental. I would definitely say, rent it, check it out first before you decide if you want to buy it or not. For the collector, it was decent enough, I would say, to pick up a copy. I did enjoy it. I just didn't think it was great. It was very mediocre, especially for Disney. It just seemed like a very mediocre CGI film. Really kind of strange plot, too. Basic plot is, on Mars, there are Martians. They live underground, so nobody really knows about them. And their babies are hatchlings. And they're not raised by parents. They're raised by robots. And in order to program these robots, the Martians need to abduct a mother who is good at raising her child and implant her thoughts and her brainwaves and stuff into this robot. And then once the robot is done raising the child, the robot is destroyed and they have to go back down to Earth, grab all new mothers and implant their thoughts into all new robots to raise new hatchlings. So very weird plot. When they were explaining that, I was like, wow, that is out there. That is a strange plot for a movie. So that definitely threw me for a loop. But the movie itself, it didn't really seem to go anywhere. I mean, there really weren't any super climatic parts. The film just never really amounted to much anything. It was very bland and just never, like I said, never really went anywhere. So I don't know. I really can't say. I mean, it was a decent watch. I can't say I hated it. I did enjoy it. It was one of those movies where after you're done watching it, you just kind of go, okay, I saw it, what's next? You're not thinking about it, you're not like, oh, I really want to see that again. It was just, okay, I saw Mars Needs Moms, what else do I have now to watch? That's basically how I felt. The actors in this also, they were okay. Seth Green does the son in this, and yeah, he was alright. I can't remember who does the other guy in this movie. I really don't remember his name, but he kind of befriends Seth Green's character. He's like an adult who he also snuck onto the spaceship when they were abducting his mother years ago. So he's been living in Mars, and he's this weird cross. If you take Jack Black and Howie Mandel from Little Monsters, smush them together, that's the character you get. So at first I found him to be really, really annoying. But luckily, about 20 minutes or so, maybe less of him being on screen, he sort of calmed down. He wasn't nearly as annoying. Joan Cusack also plays the mother. she was all right. She was decent. I didn't mind her. She did a good job. So, so some of the characters were a little. Also, this was all done in like sort of like how they did Avatar, where it's the people wearing like all those dotted clothings and stuff, and they run around, and the film capture thing where the video captures them and then they sort of animate on top of them. The only problem with that is the animation didn't look that great. It was like they were trying to go for the Avatar look, of really well done, really good quality human beings, and they got close. And at first glance you're like, wow, this looks really good, but the more you watch the movie, you start to notice imperfections and the fact that it's not quite the quality of like a film like Avatar, and it starts to get to you. It definitely started to get to me. I just started to pick out little things like, oh, that look, like in a scene they'd be sitting on a couch, and the couch looked really good, but something else would kind of look a little off. So I don't know if the film just wasn't finished, or maybe they didn't put as much effort into it, or what, but the animation just seemed a little off to me. I don't know what it was. It started to bug me, though, like halfway through the movie. I just really started to notice it more and more and more. Whereas other things in the movie, though, they were done really well. So it's like they picked and choose. Like, it's very strange how that animation was. So that was a downer. Also, a strange sort of message that I think kids are going to get from this movie. In the movie, the aliens choose to abduct mothers who know how to raise their children well. So all the kids who are bratty and mean and don't listen to their parents and just these horrible bratty kids, their mothers don't get abducted because the aliens think that their mothers don't know how to raise the children. Whereas the children who listen to their parents, behave, do good things, do their chores, are just good children, their mothers get abducted because the aliens think their mothers, are good at raising their kids, and they're the mothers they want to raise their hatchlings. So, I honestly knew that wasn't the message of this story, but I'm thinking, like, aren't little kids going to take this the wrong way? Aren't they going to think that if they're good children, their mothers are going to get abducted, and if they're bad children, their mothers won't get abducted? I don't know. I'm not sure, if the kids are going to think that, but it crossed my mind that children might think that. I mean, that's not really the plot of the movie at all, but kids, they're impressionable. They might think that. So I thought that was sort of weird that Disney decided to do that. I hope kids don't really take that the wrong way. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. The movie is just mediocre. It's not that great. The message in the movie, it's like a family sort of message. The aliens, the Martians, they kind of learn the meaning of love and family and whatnot. And instead of their hatchlings being raised by the robots, they're now raised by families. So, yay. I don't know. Again, the movie just did not really amount to anything. It wasn't anything special. There weren't any like edge of your seat moments. There weren't any like heartfelt moments. It was just very bland the whole way through. So, all in all, I know I said really bad things about this, and I know a lot of other people have said bad things about this. I would just say it's definitely worth a watch. So I would say if you're not going to pick it up, definitely rent it, check it out, judge for yourself if you like it or not. I didn't hate the movie. I did enjoy it. I thought it was okay. It's only 88 minutes long, so not that long. All 88 minutes, I was like, okay, I'm into this. I'm digging it. It's just, but as I'm watching, I'm thinking, this isn't great. This is just okay. Will I watch it again? Yeah, it was good enough that I'll check it out again, maybe a couple months down the road. But again, it just wasn't anything special. So, like I said in the beginning, if you're a collector, I would say it's worth picking up because it was enjoyable enough that I would say, it definitely belongs in your collection. But if you're just the average movie buyer, the average movie watcher, I would say it's something that you should rent and judge for yourself before you spend the money on this. So, Marcy's Moms, it was just mediocre. That's really all I can say. So that's it for what I bought when I watched today. Again, picked up this double feature set here of Fox and the Hound and Fox and the Hound 2. Cannot wait to watch Fox and the Hound on Blu-ray in high definition, but I'll probably be skipping Fox and the Hound 2. Not a very good movie. And I also grabbed Marcy's Moms on Blu-ray. It was, again, mediocre. I can't stress that enough. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what I bought and what I watch tomorrow. See ya. One last thing before I go. As I mentioned last week, both of these titles have $5 coupons for them. You have to be a Disney Movie Rewards member to print out those coupons. However, if you're not already a member, becoming a member is absolutely free. You just go to DisneyMovieRewards.com, sign up. Again, it's free. Print out your coupons. Save yourself $10. Also, if you are planning on buying both of these, You can go to Target. They're running a sale right now where if you buy both of them together, you save an additional $8. So you'll be saving a total of $18. Great deal. That's actually, that song is actually,